Everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time joining me today. Hi, my name is Hannah. I make a lot of different videos here on YouTube, sometimes story times. I've been doing vlogs lately, not so much this week. Oh, what is this hair doing, sister? Not so much this week, just because I've been finishing up one of my summer classes online and I've been kind of busy. Also, I realized this video is not going up on Monday. It's probably going to be up either tonight, which is Tuesday, or tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I know I'm a little late, but been a little bit swamped with my homework for my online summer class. I have like a week off and then I start my second one. So, you know, when I haven't been doing homework, I've been just kind of chilling out. If you guys play video games, The Sims 4 released a new pack. I've been doing that in my spare time. So I don't know, I've been kind of stressed about the summer class, and that's what I've been doing. That's a little bit of a rant. Hello, 1 minute. Anyway, if you're new here, I have a lot of different playlists on the channel. Please check them out. Lots of story times, some makeup videos, jewelry videos. I like to believe there's something for everybody here. Without further ado and further, you know, rambling, explanation, whatever, let's jump into this video, because obviously that's what you guys came here for, and some people like to listen to me ramble, but a lot of you don't, so let's go. So in this video, obviously you could tell by the title, we're going to be talking about the jewelry store that I worked at. Again, I was, you know, going through some of my older videos today, trying to like re-jog my memory, because there's so many stories that I have that I've like alluded to in other story times and just not ever touched back on it because it just slips my mind. I try not to think about that job too much, but like I said, I was going back trying to like see if there was something I alluded to and I never delved into it or gave you guys the information that I said I was going to give you. So in this video, and probably the next video that I filmed today, I'm going to be talking about this jewelry store. So the first thing, numero uno, that I'm going to talk about is going to be the subject of the video, which is about the owners stealing sales during the Christmas holiday season when I worked there full time. Because I touched on it before and I gave examples, but the story that I'm going to tell you today about him stealing this sale from me still burns me up to this day. Like when I think about it, I get upset. So that's what we're talking about today. Let's just set up this scene for you. So as longtime viewers will know, when I worked at this jewelry store, I worked full-time during the Christmas holiday season because I was out of school for a month, so I worked full-time at the store, right? So things were obviously stressful. I mean, it's the holiday season. We were packed. We didn't even get to sit down at all. Like we were on our feet 8 hours the whole day, running back and forth, wrapping presents, everything. Well, one of the days leading up to Christmas, this man comes in really early in the morning, by the way, like I want to say 20 minutes after we just got everything out on the sales floor. So I helped this customer just because, I mean, I was the one that was closest to the person, so I helped him. And, you know, he came to me and he said, hey, I'm shopping for my wife. She said that she really, really wanted something with sapphires and she loves John Hardy. So maybe we could go with some John Hardy pieces, plural, that have sapphire. And that is great. If you know anything about John Hardy, they do a lot with sapphires. They do black sapphires, they do, you know, regular blue sapphires. Sometimes they even branch out into other colored sapphires. So, you know, when somebody says, hey, my wife wants sapphire, to us that means generally she wants a blue sapphire, a black sapphire maybe, just because you get that kind of blue feel from it, because some sapphires are so dark that they appear to be black, you know. So I was kind of gonna go in that general direction, obviously, because he said that she loved John Hardy. So we walked over to the John Hardy case. This store that I worked at had a ton of John Hardy stuff. If you're not familiar with John Hardy, I will try to pop up some pictures, some images here. Basically, John Hardy is a brand that is based in Bali, and they make a bunch of really high quality sterling silver pieces. Very, very nice. They work with fine gemstones. It's a really, really popular product in general in my area, but it was like the top seller at the store that I worked at. So it wasn't unusual for somebody to come in and want to look at John Hardy. And you know, John Hardy is one of our more moderately priced things. Like his bracelets are generally around $295. They can get up to the thousands, but generally his regular bracelets are going to be around the $300, $400 range. So that was pretty moderate, pretty low end for our store. So I was like, cool, he wants to get a few pieces, like it's gonna be great, you know? Because I had never sold multiple pieces of John Hardy at a time. I would generally sell like a necklace here, a bracelet here, but people didn't generally want to come in and drop a lot on John Hardy. But this is the holiday season, right? So we're being told and we're seeing that this is our busiest time of the year. This is when we can push stuff. This is when we can make the big sales. So I felt pretty confident because at this point, you know, we're close to Christmas. I'd already sold a lot. And so I was like, yes, this is going to be awesome. I love helping people. Like, I loved making sales. It was so much fun to see the person genuinely love what they're buying. Like, you can just see jewelry is just something so special that just can make someone feel so beautiful, or just as being given it as a gift, it can be so special. It's just like one of those things that it just makes you feel so special when you get a piece of jewelry that you love, and to know that you can pass it down to future generations, which a lot of like the older women who came into the store, that's what they plan to do. So like, I don't know, it was working in jewelry was just really special. I love jewelry so much, y'all know that. Like, it's just a passion of mine. So I was so excited to help this guy pick out several pieces of John Hardy for his wife. So I worked with him for, I want to say, probably like an hour and a half. I worked with this man. Like, we had about 5 or 6 pieces laid out. That was going to be like $2,000 or $3,000 with the pieces he picked out, maybe even more. I can't remember exactly, but it was in the thousands of dollars, right? So he was like, I wasn't going to spend this much, but you know, it's been like a hard year and I really want to make her feel special this holiday season. And this is really just something that she asked for. This is all she asked for. She didn't even want like multiple pieces. She just said, get me something John Hardy with the sapphire. So to be able to help him with that, it was just awesome. Like, we had like a really nice banter going. I wouldn't call it banter, but like, you know, when you're talking with the customer and you're getting to know the customer and getting to know what he and his wife are like, what she loves, all this stuff. I had a customer card, because we had these customer cards where you can write down the person's name, their phone number, items that they love, things that they love. So I was taking down like different stuff that he liked, that he thought that she would like. So I was working with him, like I said, for about an hour and a half, and I was having a great time and he was having a great time. Like, he was really happy. He was in a great mood. So, you know, I was talking to him, I was helping him, and we were literally about to check out. Like, I was about to take this stuff over to the front desk and write his receipt up. And the owner of the store comes out and he's just like, oh, hey, man. Like, he knew whatever the guy's name was. He was like, hey, Mr. whatever, or he said his first name. He was like, what are you looking for today? And he was like, oh, your salesperson, Hannah, she's been helping me for like the past hour and a half. And, you know, we've been having a great conversation about what my wife likes and all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, I was just coming in to get her some sapphires and John Hardy and stuff. And the owner literally is like, oh, well, I have something I think you would like even better. And my heart just started sinking. He walks over to the antique case and he brings out a white gold diamond and sapphire, like not a tennis bracelet, but it's a long, if you know antiques, you know, like those, the width of it is about this wide, and it's kind of a longer bracelet. My Memo has one. And it's just a really beautiful antique. Like, I'll give it that. It's beautiful. And he's like, yeah, this one is only like $15,000. And if you really want it today and you can pay in cash, I'll give it to you for $11,000. And I'm like, don't do this to me right now. Like, I've gotten to know this guy. I'm like invested in what his wife gets for Christmas. She specifically asked for John Hardy with sapphires. And like, I get that this antique is beautiful. It has sapphires, it has diamonds, it's gorgeous, okay? Like, it's beautiful, beautiful. But I've been working with him for close to 2 hours. It was an hour and a half. I'm gonna call that close to 2 hours. I have been working with him for close to 2 hours, and right when I'm ready to close the sale and to get him to pay for it, you barge out of your office, come in here for 5 seconds, and get him to buy something for $11,000. He somehow weaseled his way into convincing this guy to do it because he was like, put all the John Hardy back, he's gonna buy this. Like, seriously, who does that? I don't know. All he cares about is money. Literally all he cares about is money. And people in the comments have told me before, well, would you rather he not care about money and not make a lot of money and all this stuff? And if he doesn't make money, then you don't get paid and yada, yada, yada. And like, seriously, something's wrong with you if you think that way. Like, if you think that's what I'm saying. Like, something is wrong. Your comprehension skills are bad. Because that's not at all what I'm saying. I understand that people have to make money. I understand. That's the purpose of a business. But making money at the expense of your employees' well-being, your employees' sense of worth to the business, at the expense of your employees' overall job satisfaction, if you care about money more than making your employees, happy to work for you, and I'm not saying that he has to kiss up to employees and all this. No, not at all. I mean, maybe some people want that, but I don't care. As long as you don't like steal my sales, do horrible, horrible things that he has done that I've talked about in other videos and I'm going to continue to talk about in other videos. That's all I ask. Like, I get he wants to make money, but don't do it at the expense of another of your employees' sense of happiness and worth in the workplace. Because when he did that, it literally made me feel this big. Because he basically just came and told me that my time was not valuable, that it didn't matter, that I'd spent all this time, and that he was just gonna get more money, and the really messed up part is he always listened in on people's sales. Like, always. His door to his office was always open. So I know for a fact that he heard me making this sale. He heard me doing all of this work for the past hour and a half. He was listening. It wasn't coincidence that he came out at the point where I was about to close the sale. He did it on purpose. He did it on purpose, and he did that all the time. I watched him do that to other people, and it was done to me, and I don't think that it's okay. Like, why are you gonna have employees if you're just gonna let them waste their time and then swoop in at the last second and just take their entire sale? Like, what's the point of having employees? Why don't you be a salesperson? Sorry I got heated again, guys. I told you the story gets me heated. But thank you guys again for joining me today. Leave me a like if you like the story. Comment down below. Give me your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Friday, usually, if I don't forget. And I upload vlogs now just whenever I do them. So yeah, thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.